Thanks, Kevin. Hello, everybody. So Simporter is an artificial intelligence platform that predicts sales for a new product before you launch it. And we all have those horror stories of a product that we thought was going to be successful and turned out to be a dud. I have a lot of them. I spent almost 3 decades in consumer products, I'm kind of embarrassed to say. And I think my worst story was that MP4 player you see at the end, which we launched right when Apple came out with this thing called the iPhone. And it was not my best decision. This was a company, this was my first startup, and I had grown it up to 100 million revenue, was really crushing it, but we kept launching products that didn't work. And we know a lot of you share the same problem. If you look at what gets launched at retail, about 90% of it will fail within 2 years. And that whipsaws all of our organizations, whether you're a retailer or a brand. 90% failure rate is pretty much a disaster, right? And so I lived this problem, and I wanted to solve it with technology, so I turned to a millennial as my co-founder. He's a little bit older than that picture, though. It's my son, and he's the upper middle right there. And he was working for this Google-funded lab doing this thing called machine learning, this really interesting technology. And so like any good dad, I rescued him from Google. And we started up this company called Simporter. And we went around in Eastern Europe, and we gathered up some of the top data scientists we could find just to solve this problem. And we built a better mousetrap. So the way it works is we'll take your sales data for your category if you're launching a new product, but then we go out and get the data from social media and from product reviews that are relevant to your category, and we run our own consumer panel on your particular concepts or your new products, and we add these other micro variables that are basically our secret sauce. We run that all in an artificial intelligence network, really a neural network, and it comes out with really accurate predictions and rankings of how your new product will perform. So you can use it end-to-end in your value chain to pick the best concepts, once you go to market to validate your forecasts, to fine-tune your marketing, and to read and react. Unlike Nielsen or one of these other reports, it's not like a one-and-done deal. You can use it every single day. So companies using it last year grew their sales 22%. 22% in pretty mature categories. So we feel really good about that. The momentum continues. We recently signed up Carrefour in Europe, using it in a couple different departments. And we recently signed up a large Big 3 management consulting firm that I am not allowed to say their name, but you all know them. And it's working really, really well. So we're looking for additional partners. If you're strategic in these verticals, we would love to work with you. We're also raising seed. But very importantly, the traction's been really good, and we think we can grow even further. So if I could ask you to remember one thing about Simporter, this is an application that is truly plug and play. You can use it right away. You can go back to your teams next week and tell them about that, and we can engage with them, and they could be using it by June, and you can impact your numbers for your businesses this year. I'm Tim with Simporter, and thank you very much.